Okay, guys, I think I'm live. Comment and let me know if you can hear and see me, please. I'm still trying to get everything set up. I like to do it where I can see what's going on. Okay, let's see if anybody's out there. If you're out there, please say hello. Let me know if you can hear and see me. I know there's a little bit of a lag from the time that I hit go live until it actually goes live. It takes it a second. Okay, guys, let's see who's on here. There we go. Hey, Janet. Thanks for letting me know she can hear and see me. Thank you very much. Okay. This is always the awkward part for me, waiting for people to get here before I start. I don't want to start and then people miss and then have to go back to watch it. Hey, Mary. You guys, I have to tell you, I thought I had a doctor's appointment today, and so I took today off work. It's super slow right now, so they don't care really what we're doing in taking days off. Even if you don't have vacation days, I don't get paid for it, but whatever. But, you know, it's one of those appointments that you have to make a year in advance, and us women have to go every year. So I thought it was today, and I remember that they called me back around July. It was about the time that I started this new position, because I know that that's where I was at, and they had to reschedule it, and I didn't put it in my phone. So I got the email reminder on Monday or Tuesday, and I didn't even notice the date that they had put on the email. I just noticed the time. It was way earlier than what I had it in my phone. Hey, Kathy. And so the lady was like, yeah, I have you down for next Tuesday. And I was like, oh, I have it down for Wednesday, this Wednesday. And she's like, nope, because we called and rescheduled that. So I forgot to change it in my phone. So I'm kind of disappointed, because I was like, oh, this works out perfect. I can go to the doctor and not have to worry about that. And now I'm not going to miss next Tuesday, since I took today off with no pay. So I'm going to have to try to figure that out. Okay, guys, let's get started. We'll just wait for a couple of more people to jump on, and we will start. And if you miss anything in the beginning, you can go back, fast forward, and watch the beginning if you're watching the replay. So if it doesn't say that I'm live in the upper right corner, I think it is, just know when you're watching this back, you're watching the replay, okay? So my name is Bobby. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S., and I have been going live on YouTube now for maybe a month. I think this might be my fourth one. I love it. This is so much easier. The streamline and everything is so much easier. I like it way better than what I was doing before. I don't want to say, because I don't want to trash anybody and talk negative, but you guys know what I'm talking about. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes, guys. And so I have been, like I just said, I have been going, and that's my plan, is to just continue here on YouTube. I might jump back and do a Facebook Live every once in a while, but I really like going live on YouTube. So I'm going to share with you guys really quick the winner of my prize patrol for last week, and that is Colleen Patton. And you guys, I don't choose the winner. I have a random comment picker, and it chooses the winner for me. So I just want to be clear about that. But she won the Festive Foliage stamp set. And you guys, I moved my camera way closer than what it normally is. So please let me know if I am too close for you guys, and I can move it back up. But I kind of thought last week I was a little bit far away, and so I lowered my stand just a little bit, not too much. So Colleen, I do not have any information on you, so if you would please email me, private message me. You can visit my Facebook page. It's BC Designs on Facebook, and you can just private message me there your mailing address, and I will get that in the mail. Next week, I'm giving away this super cute Be Jolly stamp set. I love this one. This one is so cute. I didn't get this one for my own use, just because I was trying to be super frugal this year and not purchase more than what I thought I could use. But I love this little little Santa on there in that tree. I just think it's so darn cute. So that's next week. And how you can enter in Prize Patrol to be the winner, guys, is comment and share this video. That's all you have to do. And if you comment and share, that's going to get you 2 entries in it. Go over on my Facebook page and comment on the video or the post that I make. I always update this after I'm done. And I always post it on my Facebook page that, hey, head over to my YouTube channel. So if you want to comment on that, as much as you do, it's going to give you that many more entries. And then I just want to say, too, Darcy Dutton won last week delivering cheer. And she has not gotten back with me. So, Darcy, you need to get back with me if you want me to put this in the mail for you. Or if I don't hear from you by next week, I'm going to have to just put it in the Prize Patrol and give it to somebody else. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Mary Ellen. If I don't forget, you guys, I'm going to try to remember and comment on her comment so that way she knows. I always forget about doing that. So I hope I remember to do that after the video. But I do have a Zoom conference thing that I have to participate in at 1 o'clock. So hopefully I won't forget, but I hope I remember. Okay, let's talk about my host code for November. Can you guys believe it's almost the end of November? Where did November go? This year has flown by, I think. But this is my host code for November. If you shop with me in my online store and use this host code, you earn my free make and take packets as long as you use that host code. And my free make and take packets are these right here. So if you spend $25, you earn 1 free make and take packet. If you spend $35, I send you 2. And if you spend $50, I'm going to send you all 3 of these make and take packets. And this month I have been adding in a little bit extra for the people because I never know who's going to place orders, how many I'm going to get. So I always make more than what I think I'm going to need. So those extra packets I want out of my craft room so I have more storage. And so, okay, Gina, I will try to do something to help you figure out where to put that host code. Let me write that on my notes, host code. And I'm just going to put your name so that way that will remind me what it's for. And I'll try to do like visuals and show you where you need to do that, where you're going to find it. And also, guys, when you shop with me, you can download this on my blog. It's bobbystamps.com. And when you download this, then you can track your orders in this top area. They have to be $50 before tax and shipping. But once you have this all filled in, then you get to choose $40 worth of free product that you want. And I have it mailed directly to you. Just tell me what you want. I place the order and it comes directly to you. Yeah, it is on the, thanks Kathy, it is on the checkout page. Okay, and then let me see. I did my host code. Let's see what's next, guys. Trying to get through these. So my Kit Club is an ongoing subscription that I have been doing now for almost 2 years. I think February will be 2 years. And I absolutely love designing for my Kit Club. The current price right now, if you sign up before December 1st, is going to be $35 a month. After December 31st, I am raising it to $39 because the shipping prices has gone up 2 to 3 times since I have started this. So I have to cover my expenses because I'm actually kind of losing a little bit on that right now. I have had several people that have joined since I made that announcement last week and the week before. So if you have thought about joining, guys, do it before December 1, okay? Oh, thanks, Janet. You're so sweet. Okay, so you have to order by the 20th of every month to get that month's current projects. So this month's deadline has already closed. If you sign up now, you can sign up whenever you want. But if you sign up now, just know you will get December's projects, not November's, okay? And you can join and cancel at any time. It's a prepaid subscription through not prepaid, but it's a reoccurring subscription through PayPal. So you have total control over that. You can cancel it whenever you want. And every month you receive the make and take packet to create that month's cards. You don't have to purchase the stamp set that I use, the bundle that I use every month, but when you do, you will save about 17%. And the way that is because I pay for the tax and shipping and handling. I have it mailed directly to me, and then I just include that in your monthly kit packet for you. And then you also will receive every month $20. And honestly, you guys, it's usually over $20. But I just put a minimum of $20 of Stampin' Up! Products that you use to create the cards and the 3D items. When you add on the 3D items or the bundle, I send you the cardstock to make the 3D projects. You still get the PDFs and the videos on that private Facebook group. I just don't send you the cardstock. We always make 8 cards, and I do send envelopes. We make 2 each of 4 different designs. And then, like I just said, I'll add you on to the private Facebook group for members only. And every month, that's where I post the videos and PDFs, and I mail out the class packets by the 20th of every month, or the 26th of every month. And then after you've been a member for 6 months, you receive a bonus product bonus of $25. Again, you choose whatever you want, and I place the order for you, and then it gets mailed directly to you from Stampin' Up. And if you're on my team, you guys, you get that for free. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you guys about the starter kit that is still going on. It's a huge savings right now. It's $50. We only have a couple of more days left, you guys. Next week is it for you to take advantage of that. But that is a super awesome deal right now. I have added so many people to my team just because of this promotion. I am just over the moon excited about how many people have signed up and joined our team because of this great promotion. You get to save on all your future orders, and that's usually between 20 and 25%, you guys. You get to see new catalogs before they're released to everybody else. You get to pre-order new products, attend fun events, and like I just said, my card club is free for all my team members. I don't send you the packets, but you are added to that Facebook page. And like when I do my winter retreats, I give all that to my team members for free just for being on my team. That's one of the perks I like to give my team members. And this is a great way to build your crafting supplies. You can join for the discount, and it puts money right back into your pocket because you earn what they call Stampin' rewards when you place orders. And you get to turn around and just basically get free stuff when you place your order that way. I absolutely love it. I just posted a wreath on my Facebook page today, you guys, that I made way back several years ago. I haven't made a wreath in a very long time, but it's hanging on our house. And it was the deco, the mesh wreaths. And that's how I found Stampin' Up. That's how I got started. I was doing craft fairs, making little cute treat holders for the holidays, making these, mainly making these wreaths. And then I sewed baby bibs, and I would sell those too. I love quilting and sewing. So that was my other little hobby that I was doing before I found Stampin' Up. And I seen a YouTube video where a lady for a craft fair used Stampin' Up! Products to make these adorable treat holders. So that's what drove me to Stampin' Up's website. And I seen the discount. I had no intention of doing anything, videos, classes, anything. I 100% only wanted to do it for the discount. And right there, it was November 15th, 2015, I signed up to be a demonstrator. So, and I have not looked back. I always say my biggest regret, and I mean this sincerely, is that I didn't sign up sooner, because I could have been doing this so many more years longer and having so much fun. And I do want to tell you guys really quick again, the free PDF, when you purchase the Eden's Garden, I send you that free PDF. Oh, and I also wanted to mention too, let me write this down so I remember here in a minute, so I can just continue what I'm doing here. And then Paper Pumpkin next month, you guys, if you are not subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, this one looks like it is going to be adorable. I cannot wait to get this one and see all the funny puns. I love doing puns. I think it's hilarious. So I can't wait about that. But I did also want to tell you guys, if you're on my newsletter, if you're not, go to my blog And right in the middle, there's a big banner that says receive my newsletter or something like that. Click that and subscribe to my newsletter. But if you are subscribed, you should have already gotten it yesterday. And in there, I put my Black Friday special. And I'm working on another one that I'm thinking about incorporating, but I haven't done it yet. I don't know if I want to do it now or December. So that's what I'm trying to decide on. But anyway, I am doing a holiday helper. And that is like 12 days of Christmas. And you do have to subscribe to that because just because you're on my newsletter doesn't mean that I can send this to you for the 12 days because my newsletter is not that. It's something separate. So I have to have permission. You have to tell me, yes, I want this. I want you to send this to me. So go over there and subscribe. That is listed on, I believe, my Facebook and my blog. Maybe I didn't list it. I have to think about this. I have to check and see if I did. I worked on it yesterday before work. But starting December 1st, you'll get an email every single day with a project in it for 12 days. Okay? So that's super cute, you guys. Thanks, Janet, for sharing. Let me know, Janet, if you get that figured out. And I won't bother you then if you do. But if you still need help after this, I think Kathy's being a doll trying to help you. So hopefully if you do get it figured out, just let me know. And if you don't, I'll try to do those graphics to help you. I have to take a drink, you guys. Oh, that's a lot of talking. Now, normally I show you guys my projects I do for my monthly kit club. But I've already showed them several times throughout these videos over the month. I'm not going to show you today. Go back and watch the video if you want to see them. But I'm working on December's right now. That's why I didn't show you guys this month. I just wanted to throw that out there. So this is the adorable treat holder I'm going to share with you guys today. I'm using that Whisper White craft ink again. And I will tell you, when I open this up, you're going to think, oh my God, she did that upside down. That holder inside is backwards. It's upside down. It's not. The reason it's in there the way that it is because when I designed this, I visioned it as this. It was going to be long and you're going to open it this way. It wasn't going to be this way. Okay. So that's why when I get ready to show you here in a minute, the candy bar is actually upside down. I am going to change it when we make it today so it won't be upside down. But like I said, when I originally designed it, this was going to be at the top. And you're going to open it like this. And so your candy bar would not have been upside down. It would have just been, you know, sideways. So today when we do it, I'm going to turn it. I'm going to actually put this down here. And so that this will cover and then that will come over the flap like that. Okay. So that is the way that that's going to be. And, you know, it's really, I don't think I've ever designed a project just like I did one year, an owl card, just black and white. But this is kind of, it's not bright and cheery, you know, but I still love these colors. I was really focusing on the white when I designed that. I really wanted something with white. Okay, so we're using the Smoky Slate textured ribbon, and this is super thick. If you guys remember last week, I keep wanting to hold it up because I forget I moved my camera, so I got to remember to keep it down low. I might blind you guys, but this is the ribbon I used last week, and I just cut it in half for last week's project. I'm also going to use the Whisper White crinkled seam binding ribbon, and then I'm using just a little bit of this that's in the holiday catalog, the metallic mesh ribbon. And I have a piece of thick Whisper White, you guys. This is what's going to be the inside for that pocket for the treat holder. And its measurements are 9 by 2 1/4. And then I'm using the seasonal dies. That's where I got the wreath from, right there. So that was from the seasonal dies. I'm going to use the cabin dies, of course, and the Peaceful Cabin stamp set. This is a bundle. And then I'm also using the coordinating paper that goes with this, the Peaceful Place 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. This paper is beautiful. Let me move it out of the way. Okay, and then I had these two pieces cut, so I'm gonna try to not waste and use those if I can. I am gonna use a little bit of tear and tape today. I used the layering circles, and here it is. So if you can see back here, there's just a little bit of that smoky slate sticking through. and I ran that through the bark embossing folder. I just wanted a little bit of texture with that. So I did use the scalloped circle to die cut that out, and then I just ran that through, and you can see it. I'll show you here in a minute. It's in there. I'm trying to get everything out of my way. I'm going to use the cabin. We're going to stamp. I'm going to use my Versamark ink, and then our sentiment is right there. I'm going to use my white embossing powder, and like I just said, the Whisper White. I've been calling it craft ink. I don't see craft written on there anywhere, but that's what I've been calling it, so that's what I'm going to continue to call it. And then we're going to use the trees from the dies. And then I already have a little gray one here that I'm just going to lay here. And then these are like my little pieces that I'm going to cut those trees out on. I didn't want to lose my pieces last week when I decided to not do this card, so I put them in that little envelope. I was going to use just regular Whisper White, and I just decided to change my mind and use the thick for that holder. So I used the snowflakes. I don't think I have those dies, but the stitched snowflakes, I popped this one out on Whisper White. Here is that little scalloped circle that I ran through that embossing folder, and then we'll just layer this little wreath right on top. And let me move my tray, and then I'll read you guys the measurements, okay? So the base for the holder is 9.5 by 7, and we'll score it here in a minute. And the DSP for the box for inside for the holder is 5 3/4 by 1 1/4. The cardstock for the inside cover, let me see what I'm talking about. Okay, this one is for the bottom flap. This is for the holder. This one is going to be for the wider flap, and this will make sense as I go along, you guys. This piece is 6 3/4 by 2 1/2, and then this one is 6 3/4 by 2. Okay, and then this is what I'm going to stamp the cabin on, and we'll die cut that out. So let me bring in my scoreboard. I have everything kind of like lined up on my counter here as I'm going to need it. So like I said, it's 9.5 by 7, and on the 7-inch side, we're going to score it at, and I hope I don't mess this up since I changed that inside, but you're going to score it at 2 1/4 and 3 and 6 and 6 and nope, that can't be right. Okay, I've already messed up, guys. Let me see what I did wrong. Oh, you know what? I thought I cut this off. It says 6 3/4, but there's no way unless I cut that piece off. I think that's what I didn't do. Let me see. I thought I made notes. 9.5. I'm trying to see what I did, you guys. 9.5 by 7. Okay, let's cut that piece off. Let me see this is my template, so let me see. I wrote 9.5, and I'm kind of wondering if I didn't mean 9 1/4. Let's score the candy holder. The part that's going to be the band that holds that, and then we'll figure that. I might have to get my trimmer and cut that out. So on this one, for the holder, we're going to score it at 3/4, 1 1/2, 7 1/2, and 8 1/4. And then turn it to the short side and score it at 3/4. Okay, let me move this out of the way. I'm going to grab my trimmer really quick, because I know I'm not supposed to have that little piece right there. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to cut that off. So that would make our piece then. I didn't cut that very straight. I might have to cut that. And I think I cut the wrong side off. I might have to grab another piece of paper, you guys, and start over. Did anybody notice, did I make the wrong score mark? let's see here. We'll find out in just a second here. Let's start folding it up and we'll see. Maybe I made the wrong... You know what? I did. Look, I totally didn't even score that right. I think I wrote my instructions down wrong. Yeah, that's not right. Okay, hold please. Let me grab another piece of paper. Hold on. I have my notes. Now I'm going to look at this before I cut this and see. I have it 9.5 by 7. Let me see what I have here. 9.5 by 7. There's nothing worse, guys, than to be doing a video and mess your project up for everybody. And I'm the type of person when I get flustered, oh Lord, I'm lost. Okay, now let me see. Put that back in here. 9.5 by 7. And I'm going to hold it. I think what I did was I wrote the long and the short side, because this is the 7-inch side. I'm trying to, I want to look at my old one and see what did I do. The 7-inch side, I should have scored it at, I think that's what I did. I think I scored it wrong on that side. I'm going to look at my template that I have laying here beside me that I drew it or made it on. Let me look. Before I do anything, guys, I'm going to look. This one is a little bit shorter, but I do remember I cut it off. Okay, let's try it this way. So 2 1/4 and 3 and 6 and 6 3/4. Now, that's not right either then. Is it? Yeah, this is right. This is right. Okay. And then I didn't score it down here, but what did I say that I had to do? Nope, I think that's it, right? Let me see, guys. Let me see. Let me fold it and see. I think that was it. I think I scored it on the wrong. I think I looked at the, I have my notes laying above me, and I think I looked, that's right. I think I looked at, as I was doing it, I think I looked up and looked at the wrong measurement for the part that holds the candy bar. I'm just trying to lay that template back in there. Okay, Lord. Yeah, I think I looked at the wrong one when I was calling off my little numbers and doing that. Okay, so that's how that should look, okay? Just like that. Kind of scoot that one down. So just like that. So when this one opens now, we're going to put the treat holder here instead of where I put it before. So now this is the treat, I don't know what to call this, you guys. The little piece that holds the candy bar. Grab my bone folder again. I just kind of feel like now anymore, you guys, it wouldn't be me without messing something up, right? Okay. So just score on all those marks. We're going to kind of do it like that. Get this out of the way and grab my scissors. So what you want to do is we're going to remove the first tab completely. We're not going to need that at all on each end. Just like this. Remove that tab. Then you'll just cut up on this tab and cut up on this tab. And I'm just gonna slightly, like these, honestly I'm only doing this to get rid of that little score mark that I left behind. And tell me, guys, if I'm holding anything up too close, because like I said, I'm forgetting that I moved my camera. Okay, so now we need to put adhesive on these two tabs, and we're gonna fold them in just like that to the bottom, okay? But before I do that, because I want to make my life easy, I'm going to put tear tape. And you could use the, we could use the Tombow on this too. I just prefer to use the tear tape for this part. So on the two outside tabs, I'm going to put tear tape. And then I'm going to put tear tape along this bottom. And I'm only going to do one just for the time's sake of the video. But if you guys are gifting this, I would maybe use 2. Just because, you know, they might open that up several times to show people and take the candy bar. So you could easily fit another one right there. And that's what I would do if I was going to gift it to somebody, okay? Just secure. You don't want your projects falling apart. You don't want people to be like, oh yeah, I got this gift and look, it's already fallen apart. So just fold, try not to get glue on my finger. Just fold that tab in and line it up and just hold it just for a second. Thanks, Carol. Carol said it's okay. We all make mistakes. Yeah, my notes are laying. They're not even really close. And I have a whole sheet that has the measurements for the DSP and just everything I used. And I think when I was scoring, I got confused on the long side and the short side. I read the short side for the 3/4 and that was for this, not for the big holder. I was just reading my instructions. I was doing what I said and evidently not paying very close attention to what I was doing. Okay, let's grab my pick tool. I'm sorry if my arm keeps going in front too, guys. I'm trying to reach around, but that's where my little trash can thing is. So we're going to pull this apart and pull this apart. You know, I'm not going to put this in there though, because I do want to I think I'm going to put the DSP on there first. So we'll just slide that out of the way for right now and just leave it right there. So let's grab the DSP. So this piece is going to go on the top flap because it's a little bit smaller. This piece I'm going to put right here. And I was going to layer this, like put either the smoky slate or the basic gray. But like I said earlier, you guys, I just really wanted the white to be the focus. And you could even use this side. This side of the paper would be just as pretty. But I really like gingham. So that's why I chose to use that side. So just kind of line that up. Let's unfold that. Then I can kind of... like that. I hope you guys can't hear my dryer going. I'm doing laundry at the same time. I just started. Today was a good day while I was home to take the sheets off the bed and the comforter and all that kind of thing. And of course, towels. We go through a lot of towels, even though it's just 2 people. I don't know how we do it. Okay, so that's that one. I'm going to go ahead. We'll do as much as we can, and then I'll do my stamping and all the die cutting last. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this Tombow and just lightly wherever there's bigger pieces, I'm just going to put some glue. And of course I have to get it on my hands. And then let's just lay this right on there. Let me pick it up. And as you can see, it doesn't fit perfect, but you can hide that and make sure that that's going to be like where the trees are or something like that. Okay, let's lay this out of the way for right now. Now we'll go ahead and stamp because we need everything to kind of dry a little bit anyway. So let me grab, what did I do with my piece of paper for stamping? Here it is. So let me grab, I have my tray right over here at the ready. Let's grab everything we need. I really don't know why I have Versamark. I guess because I thought I was heat embossing and I needed it, but you don't need Versamark for this, you guys. We're just going to use the craft white again. And then I have my white embossing powder right here on this tray ready to go. So I'm just going to ink this up. And the secret to this is to just keep flipping it over. I might have to ink up my pad because I have not used it. And I have found that if you don't use it, you might have to ink it up if you don't use it very frequent. One end, I'm trying to get that one. There we go. I know one end, and I think it's this end, is way juicier than the other. Just going to stamp that down and hold it there just for a minute. And then when I pull it up, I'm going to immediately cover it with that white powder. Just make sure I have a nice covering for that. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but let me show you. On here, I fussy cut out. And I'm not a fussy cutter, especially when it comes to the sentiment. But I really liked that look. Let me move this out of the way to clean later. I really liked that look, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And that doesn't mean that today's will turn out any better or as good as that one did, but I will try my best to make it turn out for you guys. Okay, I'm just click all that off. Let me move all of this back out of my way, and then I'll turn on my heat tool. Let me get this over here. Let me get the ink pad. Okay, a little bit of noise, guys. I'm going to turn on my heat tool. It'll take it a minute to get warm, so I'm just going to let it kind of get warm for a minute. And then we'll just melt the powder. I've seen some very, very, very pretty cards and projects made with this bundle. And then I have to tell you guys, I can't say too much because a couple of my team members are on here watching, but we're having a Christmas party this year. It's going to be online because all of my team members are, there's a couple of people that's close, but I mean, they're at least minimum hour away, if not a little bit longer. So it's going to be on Zoom. And one of the projects, I saw it yesterday because I'm not the one making it. I saw it yesterday and oh my God, I'm so giddy. Hold on a minute. I want to grab a wet wipe. The lid to those containers that I use for my embossing powder, that is my biggest complaint about those is that the powder gets stuck in the lid. And then when I move the lid, it kind of makes a mess. Okay, we'll do that fussy cutting here in a minute. Let me grab now. This might be way too close for you guys for the die cutting. So sorry if that's the case. I would try to raise it, but if I do, you guys, it is going to jiggle that camera so bad. Yeah, Carol said she wished the cabin carried over. That would be nice. It is very pretty. So this, I'm just going to die cut the cabin out. And I'm just going to line this up just exactly like it's showing there. Oh, my paper, my paper feels like it's a little bit bowed. So it's making it a little bit hard to get that lined up. Let me kind of scoot in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I think. Every time I go to move it, the die sticks to my finger and then it moves it again. Frustrating. Do you guys like this new die cutting machine? I do. My only complaint is it isn't electronic. That's my biggest complaint, but I do love it. So we cut that out. And then I just fussy cut. I should have flaked those off, but it doesn't matter because we're going to cut them out anyway. Let's die cut out a couple of trees. So let me grab, let's see how many I need. I basically need all of them white. I'll have to go back in and cut a larger one out, it looks like. But let's cut that one out, and then we'll cut another one out using this piece of white. Let me see. That looks about right. Okay. I'm going to cut one more big one with the tallest tree. I don't know. I always lose these. Where did that go? It's not stuck on my plate this time. Well, maybe it will show up. I'm going to have to use my pick tool to pop that one out. And then we'll die cut that one out. Do you guys see where the white tree went? Because it's not in the die. Oh, is that it? I thought it was the smaller one. That white kind of blends right in on top of that white. cutting plate that makes it kind of hard to see. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Jeez, oh, peas, there's a lot of moving. Thanks, Mary. I didn't see it. It was like right there on the plate and it just blended right in. Last week after I got done with my live, I noticed that I had a lot of stuff laying on the floor in front of me. So for this, I just kind of went around, and you can go as close as you want. And I did even have a little paintbrush over here in case my embossing powder kind of got on stuff and I must not have seen it because I didn't flick it off. Okay, now for this, I like to cut down what I'm fussy cutting as small as I can. So I'm just going to get rid of all of that. I kind of cut my line already straight. So then I'm just going to go in. This one's kind of easy because you only have to loop around your Y. And then back up. And then don't rip on me. Just like that. Not too bad. I'll take that. Okay, now let's put our DSP on the front of this piece before I adhere it down. Just flip that over, and then we'll just line this up. That's the nice thing about using the Tombow, you guys. It gives you all the time you need to readjust, and if you get something put down crooked. Okay, now we're just going to, this is the bigger one, so now I want to put this, and I just eyeballed it. It's not anything that you have to do fancy. I guess it would help if I took the tear tape off the bottom. Pro tip, you guys, pro tip here. Remove the strip from the tear tape. It will stick much easier if you follow my advice and take that tear tape off. Okay, and then we're just going to fold those two pieces in and then fold this piece up. I really hope this works out, you guys, because I haven't done it in this orientation. I did it in the other one. So just fold that up. Get it as straight as you can. Just like that. And then you can go in. I don't think I got this one quite as straight. Hold on a minute. Go in with your finger. Make sure that you're setting your box on the back side of your score mark too, so it'll hold. Let's throw the candy bar in there and I'll show you. So I'll just put the candy bar in there. Put that in there like that. And then we'll grab our ribbon. I have to see how I even did this. Where's my ribbon at? I can't remember, you guys. So we're just going to take this and make us a nice big bow for this end. Oops, don't squeeze it so tight. You don't want to wreck the box. Let's kind of adjust, pull on this one a little bit, make that one a little bit smaller. But I have my ribbon scissors, and then we'll just cut that. Kind of pulled mine a little bit too tight. I might have to undo that because it's really, yep, I'm going to have to undo it. It's bowing that way too much. I thought I could fuss with it and it would change, but I pulled it too tight when I first put it on there. This paper, or ribbon, I think would be very nice for our Christmas gifts we're getting ready to wrap, you guys. So just keep pulling it until you get it the size that you want. I liked my bow a little bit bigger. I must keep pulling on it too tight because it keeps the bow in it, but it's okay. And then I took the seam binding, and I did use a lot. I'm going to be careful because you guys can see this is all, I'm just going to take it all off because I doubled it up, or pretty much all of it. Might as well take it all off. So I doubled it up. I don't know, that is kind of a lot. I'm just going to use it because I don't want to have to worry about it. So I doubled it up, cut that, and then made a bow. I actually ran it under here before you make your bow. We're going to tie it onto this bow is what we're going to do. So I just kind of put it in the middle. And it's kind of harder when you're working with double, so just make sure you're kind of being patient with it. And then I just tied my other bow just like that. And then just pull until you get it the size that you want it. And then go back in and readjust. Let me see, these two tails go together. That one over there is about the right size. Okay, then I'm just going to trim it. And I wanted my tails a little bit long. And if you guys don't want to, you know, use a lot of ribbon, just don't double it up. You can just do one. Then I took this little guy, just a tiny piece of this. And I kind of did the same thing. I fed it through there. I just wanted a little bit of bling is all. So just tie it kind of like that. You don't even have to do a double knot, but I really liked the way that turned out. So I'm just going to trim that down a little bit and trim that piece off a little bit. Just adds a little bit of bling right there is all. Okay, we'll bring this in. And we're going to put the snowflake. I can barely see my little design because it's laying down. So we have to put the snowflake behind the house. So let's grab my snail. And I'm just going to put a whole bunch on the back of here because we're going to be layering some stuff on here. Whoops, and I dropped it. So just layer that kind of like that. And then I'm going to put one of, actually I'm going to take that off because the trees go on first. I always notice these things after I do it. Are you guys like that? Is it like, darn it, I should have done that first. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back, or mini dimensionals on the back. I'm just trying to make sure I have them all flipped over, right? So I'm just, and again this week, just like I did last week, we're just going to put them right at the bottom. Because they're going to be kind of hid from everything. Put my sweater on, I was cold, but now I'm starting to sweat. All the nervousness, I think, from you guys making me nervous. Okay. So we're going to put the bigger tree about here, and then another little white tree about right there. Then we'll put the snowflake about there. Okay, let's peel these dimensional backings off. Oh, okay, maybe I got that one. So kind of like that. And then I'm going to pop some regular dimensionals on the back of this. Whoops, let it stick to my finger. So on the front of the cabin then, we're going to put the big tree. So we'll just kind of, and you are kind of covering up a little bit of that cabin, but it's okay. And then we'll put another white tree right beside it, like that. And then I'm going to grab the minis again, and hopefully they're going to fit on here. If not, I'm going to have to use my Tombow. I think I'm just going to put one because I don't know if that's going to, I think that's going to show, but wish me luck that I don't cut my finger. I've done this before without cutting my finger, but of course today, since I'm live, anything could happen. So I'm just going to cut those in two. And then I like to use my tweezers. If you guys do that, be very careful. I have cut my fingers on our paper snips. Those little boogers are sharp, and the cut hurts, let me tell you. I've been using a lot of lotion. Somebody watched one of my videos. I think it was my Monday YouTube video I posted, and she said she has the same thing, and it's eczema, and to just keep a lot of lotion on your hands. And I had been doing that, but I really stepped it up since she posted that to let me know, to share that with me. So they are looking a little bit better, but I'm telling you what, you guys, it hurts so bad because when you have an open sore like this one right there, I hit it today. I was doing dishes, I was drying them, and this thumbnail went into that, and it hurt really bad, let me tell you. Like, I wanted to cry. So we're just going to place that like that. Then we're going to take some more of this. I'm not sure if this piece, I think it will be long enough. But let's flip this over, and I'm going to put some adhesive all on the back of this. I'm trying to see which one I did first. Okay, let's cut a piece of this ribbon. And I kind of folded it out, kind of like this. So I'm just going to line those back up, and I think I'm going to have to, whoops. Oh, those aren't my ribbon scissors, is why I'm getting a crappy cut. So just kind of lay this behind. I like it opened a little bit like that. And we'll kind of put that on the back. And then I'm going to put some more adhesive on here. And then we'll take this piece, and we're just going to kind of do the same thing, just fold it in half, and then just lay it on the back there too. And you could cut it too if you want it more spread out or whatever. Then let's grab dimensionals. And I'm sorry, you guys, I haven't looked over to see if there's any comments. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Beverly. Yeah. And you know what, Janet? Janet said for a guy, the belly band would look good. And this is, to me, I was thinking of that the other day. Thank you so much for mentioning that, because I totally wanted to mention that for this and had forgot. But this is a perfect treat holder or gift holder, or, redo the measurements and make a gift card holder. And then just put it right there on the front of the box. And that's it, you guys. I love this gift holder. I love it so much. I think it is just so pretty. And then you can just kind of adjust. And I also thought that those, not sequined, but, oh, yeah, Brianna said, in my own dealing with eczema and overwashing. I told my friend the other day at work, I said, it's so hard when you have something like this on your hands, because for as many times as you have to wash your hands throughout the day, you can't keep Band-Aids on your hands. It's just, I tried it at work, and it's like, okay, I give up. Maybe I'm just going to go to wearing gloves. But this is it, you guys. Do you like it? I love it, how it turned out, other than our little mishap at the beginning. So yeah, my notes were confusing me. I read the wrong thing, and I kept looking at them before I started, thinking, okay, I got to remember when I'm doing this that I'm looking at the right measurements and the right score mark and that kind of thing, and I didn't. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, guys, do you have any questions? Thanks, Deanna. Okay, I'm trying to remember, you guys, if I have anything else I needed to tell you today. I think I covered it all. If nobody has any questions for me, I'm going to go. I have a 1 o'clock meeting that I have to scurry and get logged in for. Thanks, Mary. Okay, guys, I will see you next Wednesday at noon. And I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving tomorrow with family and friends. And I just thank you all so much for spending a little bit of your time with me each week, you guys. I do really appreciate that so much. And it's nice seeing all the same people come back every week too. I like that. Thanks, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. See you tomorrow. Don't eat too much, you guys. Bye-bye.